Hello friends, welcome to our website automationcommunity.com. In the last video, we have done ladder diagram programming of sequence operation of production line. Today we are going to do its HMI designing and simulation. So let us start our dopsoft HMI software from here. Click on the new file. For this project, we are going to select 800 by 480 resolution. Here I will write name of our project. Here in for communication, we will select the simulator that we have created in ComGR. Click on finish button. Now my workspace is loaded. We need to visualize that what are the objects that we want to create on this screen. First of all, we want one start and stop button over here. After that, we want to show two data display for our on delay and off delay timers. Besides that, we want to show our outputs that are grinder, feeding conveyor and output conveyor. But now the question is how we will do the animation of conveyor. So for that, what I have used animation of fans. If you have watched my last video of on off fans, so I have used two rotary fans on that position and two bar graphs like this, and I will create animation using these objects. So let me close this. So first of all, let me create start stop button and data displays. For that, I will go on buttons. From here, I will select momentary. I will draw a box like this. Double click over it. If we want to make it round, select style and round. So now our buttons will be in round. From here, we will write its address. So as discussed in ladder programming, we have used X0 as our start button. So I will just click enter. Now if we want to give picture, we will go to pictures. If we want to add picture to this, we will go to pictures. From here, we will select this first library D buttons. Say for example, for the start button, we will use this image. Click OK. Now if you can't see button over here, just go to stretch mode and from here select stretch all. If you want to remove this black background color, here in transparent color select yes. Click this icon and bring this icon to black color and click over there. You can see the black color is removed now. Similarly, for on condition, we will select one image. So again go to pictures and also we will use this first library. For the pressed condition, this is unpressed condition. So for pressed condition, I will use this image. Click OK. Again, if you can't see button over here, from here we will select stretch all. To remove this black color, we will select yes over here. Click this icon and bring this icon to here. And now our color is removed. So we have given address and change picture. Click OK now. So our start button is created. Similarly, we will create stop button. So again I will go to buttons. From here again I will select momentary. Select a box like this, draw a box like this. Double click over it. Again I will change the style to round. Write its address. I have connected stop button to X1 position. So click enter. Now again we will give image from pictures. Select library D buttons. Scroll down. Now for stop button I will use this red image. So select, click OK. Again we will go to stretch also, my button is visible properly, and to remove this black color I will select yes in transparent color and click this icon. Bring this icon to here and click over it. You can see the color is removed. Similarly, give image to the on pressed condition. So again I will use this first library, scroll down, for off pressed I will use this condition. I will use this image. So for pressed stop button I will use this image. Just select and click OK. Again we will do stretch all. From transparent yes, select this icon and remove this black color. So just click over it and our stop button is also created. We can adjust its size so that both button appears same size. We want to show two data display for on timer and off timer. So for that, click on data display, select the numerical display, draw a box like this. First of all, we will copy it. Right click, click on copy. Again right click, click on paste. So I have created two data displays. Let us give its addressing. So double click over it. In the read address, as we want to show timer value, so we will select T and it's T0. We want to show the value of T0 over here. So just click enter and click OK. Similarly, here we want to show the value of timer 1. So from here we will select T and here I will write timer 1. Press enter and here select OK. So I have created two data displays. Now it's time to draw our outputs. So first of all, I will draw my output Y1, which is my grinder. For that, simply select indicator because outputs are shown by indicator. So select indicator. From here I will select multi-state indicator. Now I will draw a box like this. So simply this will be my grinder. Double click over it. First of all, we will write its address. So this is my output Y1. So here I will write Y1, press enter. Now for off condition, I want to show a red color. So from here I will select red color. Now for on condition, select 1 and for on condition we want to show it as a green color. So select OK. Now here we want to show the text of grinder. So for that we will go to text and here I will write for off condition 0 state I will write grinder enter off. You can select bold, italic, underline or change its color and also its font and size. So I will select size of 20 and bold. Similarly here I will write grinder enter on. We can also select its alignment from here. Just click OK. As you can see, our output Y1 is created. Now we can draw additional objects to grinder like its top and its bottom from selecting rhombus. So for that I will draw it like this. So I have drawn one hopper which will collect material from input conveyor. So double click over it. We can change its color. I will select a blue color for hopper. So you can see our hopper is become blue color. Click OK. Similarly, I will design a bottom of this. Again, I will select a rhombus and draw like this. Click over it. Again, in the foreground color, we will select blue color. Click OK. So you can see our output Y1, which is our grinder, is created. Now we want to draw two conveyors, output conveyor and feeding conveyor. So for that, first of all, I will use two fan image and two bar graph image. So we will go to here, picture display. First of all, I will select state graphic and draw one box like this. Double click over it. Now go to pictures. From here I will select vector fan and I am going to use this first image. So for one rotation there is 5 images for this fan, but here I am going to use it as a conveyor. So I will close this and go to main. Here I will select 5 states because my rotation has 5 states. Here I will write address. So friends, whenever we want to create animations in HMI, we will use internal memory. So here I am going to use internal memory 1 for this animation. So just click enter. Now from here I will select my 0 state and I will start giving picture to it. So I will go to vector fan and select this image for 0 state. Click OK. If you can't see picture properly over here, go to stretch mode and select stretch all. Now picture is completely visible. Similarly, we will give image to all our other states. So repeat these steps for other steps like this. For second state, I will use second image. Again, I will use stretch all. And so on, I will change image for all states. So we have given image to all our 5 states and also we have given its address. So now just click OK over it. Now in one conveyor, I will use two images like this. So just copy paste it by Ctrl C and Ctrl V. So say for example, here our material will be poured to conveyor. So I will place this. This is the one end of my conveyor and this is the another end. So I will place this below this grinder. Now to show the effect of belt, I will use bar graph. From here I will select normal and draw a box like this. Again I will copy paste it by Ctrl C and Ctrl V and put it over here like this. So now what I will do, I will give animation to this bar graph and this both fans and it will create animation like rotating conveyor. So as we want two conveyors, I will select all these and copy paste over here because we want to draw feeding conveyor also. So for that, bring your cursor to this position, left click over it and drag your cursor like this. So all my objects will be selected. Now bring your cursor to selected object, right click on it, select copy, bring your cursor to here and right click on it and click paste. So just drag this object and place it over here. As you can see, we need to reduce its size. So for that I will just change this box to this position. So friends, I have drawn my output conveyors, but this is not enough. First of all, we need to write some programming to give animation to these objects. But before that, we need to write its address. So for that, I will give internal memory 1 to this object and this object. For this object, I will give internal memory 2. For this object, I will give internal memory 3. So my internal memory 1, 2, 3 will be used for this conveyor animation. Similarly, I will give internal memory 4, 5 and 6, 3 values to this conveyor. So let me change it. Here I will write internal memory 2. Okay. Here I will write internal memory 3. Click OK. Similarly, here I will write internal memory 4. Click OK. Here also I will write internal memory 4. Why? Because in this both images I will give same animation. That's why I have used same internal address. Here I will write internal memory 5. So for that, select internal memory from here, and here I will write 5. Click enter and OK. Similarly, here I will write internal memory 6. So first of all, select internal memory from here, and here I will write 6. Press enter. OK. So our internal memory 1, 2, 3 used for this conveyor animation, and internal memory 4, 5, 6 used for this conveyor animation. Now let us write programming. So go to screen, click on screen cycle macro. Let us maximize this. So first of all, I want to check whether my conveyor 1 or our feeding conveyor is on or not. So for that, click on this macro wizard, click on command button. From here select comparison, select if, and here I will select this if on. So what it will check, if my variable 1 is on, then it will run my following condition. So select address from here. What we want to check? We want to check output 0. Enter. So if my output 0 is on, it will execute the code written in if loop. So update macro, close this. So if my y0 is on, the animation of my feeding conveyor should start. As you remember, this is my feeding conveyor, and what I have given address to this box, I have written internal memory 4. So just come again to screen cycle macro. Here I will write internal memory 4 equals to internal memory 4 plus 1. Press enter. So what it will do? It will keep changing its value. So by this our images will change, and that will create a rotating effect. So this was for rotation of conveyor. Now we want to do animation for belt. So for that, what I will do, I will write internal memory 5. Let me minimize this. This is my belt, upper belt. I want to move this belt from here to here. So what I will do, I will just increase the value of my internal memory 5, and it will create animation of this blue color from this position to here. So it will create animation like it's moving. So again, maximize this from here. Here I will write internal memory 5 equals to internal memory 5 plus 5. Here I want to show increment in steps of 5. Enter. Similarly, internal memory 6 Again, let me minimize this. In this lower belt, I want to show animation from this position to this position. So again, maximize this. So here we will decrease the value of internal memory 6. So we will write internal memory 6 equals to internal memory 6 minus 5. I want to decrease the value in steps of 5. Press enter and just write end if. So here we will end our if loop. Now what we want to do, when the value of internal memory 4 reaches to the 5, it should again start from 0 value. So for that, press enter. Here I will write, again I will start a new loop. So if value of internal memory 4 equals to 5, the value of my internal memory 4 should become 0. End this loop. So end if. Press enter. Again press enter. Similarly, when the value of internal memory 5 reaches to the 100, it should again start from 0. So I will just copy this by Ctrl C, bring your cursor to here, enter, Ctrl V. Here I will replace it by 5. Here I want 100. When the value of internal memory 5 reaches to the 100, we want it to become 0. And again similarly, if the value of internal memory 6 becomes 0, so when it becomes 0, it should, value of internal memory 6 should again become 100. So friends, this was the code about our feeding conveyor. So similarly, just copy, select it, copy and paste it for output conveyor. So output conveyor is on when our Y2 is on. So it will check if the Y2 is on, it will start the animation for conveyor 2. But for conveyor 2, we need to change these values. So in place of 4, I will write 1. Place of 5, I will write 2. Place of 6, I will write 3. Similarly, here also I will change it to 1. Here I will write 2. Here I will write 3. So here we have completed our programming for animation of conveyors. Just close this. Click on yes button. Again I will go to screen and this time select screen open macro. So here we want to write what will be the initial value of internal memories. So first of all, I will select internal memory 1. It should be initially 0. Similarly, I will write internal memory 2. It should be initially 50. Same for internal memory 3. It should be initially 50. Repeat these steps for internal memory 4, 5 and 6 like this. So in the off condition, the value of my internal memories should be like this. Just close this box and click on yes button. So here we have completed designing of our HMI. Let us give name to each element. So for that I will select text from here, draw a box like this, double click on it, go to text, click bold, select size and here I will write start button because it is start button. From here we can adjust its size. Similarly, we will copy paste this to give name to other elements. So I will change its text by double click over it. Go to text. Here I will write. Click OK. Here I will write. Click OK. Adjust its size. Double click over it. Go to text and here I will write. Double click over it. Adjust its size. Similarly here. Go to text. I will write output conveyor. Enter. It is my Y2. Here I will select horizontal centering. Click OK. I will adjust its size. Similarly here I will change its text by double click over it. Go to text. Here I will write select horizontal centering and click OK. Change its size. Similarly here I will change the text by double click over it. Go to text. Here I will write click OK. So friends, we have completed our HMI designing. Now it's time to do simulation. So first of all, I will open my ladder diagram programming. From taskbar, open your COM/GR. Select your simulator and click on start button. I have already started it, so close it. Now I will click on compile button. As there are no errors and warnings, I will click on download button. So my program will start transferring to my simulator. Close it. Go to online mode. Don't forget to on this bit and click on run button. Confirm yes. As you can see, our simulator has started. Now again go to your HMI software. From here we will click on offline simulation. So as you can see, our screen is loaded. First of all, I will adjust this to at the side of my screen. So friends, when I will press this start button, first of all my output conveyor will start, and after 5 seconds my grinder will start, and after another 5 seconds my feeding conveyor will start. So let us see it is working or not. It is started. As you can see, timer is counting and the 5 second is completed, so my grinder is on, and as you can see 10 second is completed and finally my feeding conveyor is also on. So in the similar way, when I will press this stop button, so first of all my this conveyor will be off. After the 5 seconds in this timer, my grinder will be off, and after the 10 seconds, my output conveyor will be off. So let us see it is working or not. So click over it. You can see it is off. Timer is counting. It has reached 5 seconds. My grinder is off. And now you can see it is 10 seconds and my output conveyor is also off. So friends, if you like this example and want to learn more example like this, show your interest by liking our YouTube channel automationcommunity.com. Meet you in the next video with another interesting example. Thank you for watching guys.